Hello guys and welcome to my new video. This time we are going to be talking about interactions. I know that this is something that is not new for you guys because we have been talking about interactions in the classroom. But this time I'm going to be more focused on interaction between living organism with non-living elements within an ecosystem or biotic factor with abiotic factors. I'm going to review very quick the picture that we discussed in the classroom before. Um, we talked about the interaction with the fish and the anemone. We talked about the interaction with the bull and the birds. And these are interaction between living things, right? This time, I'm going to be talking about interaction between living organisms or biotic factors with abiotic factors or non-living things. So I'm going to be presenting some examples of these interactions. So for example, the first pictures is showing a horse, right? The horse is a living thing or biotic factor. And what is doing the horse? The horse is drinking water, which is a non-living things or abiotic factors. In which way they interact. So the horse drinks water to stay hydrated. So clearly it's an interaction between living thing, that is the horse, that is drinking water to stay hydrated. So it's interacting with the water. It's something that we do in our daily basis, right? We drink water to stay hydrated. So we are interacting with a non-living element. So in my second picture, we can see an artifact, right? What do you think is doing this fox? So a few weeks ago, we were talking about some adaptations, right? And we talk about camouflaging. So this fox is clearly camouflaging or blending with its environment. So in this picture, we can see the fox that is a living thing, but the fox is interacting with the snow. So the fox is a living thing or biotic factor, and the snow is a non-living thing or abiotic factor. So in which way they are interacting. So the artifact blends with its environment to avoid being seen by its prey. So this is a way that a living thing is interacting with a non-living thing. In our next picture, what can you see? It's a prairie dog, right? So how can you classify the prairie dog as a living thing or a non-living thing? What do you think, guys? So the prairie dog is a living thing or biotic factor, and the prairie dog is interacting with the soil, which is a non-living thing or a biotic factor. In which way they interact? So the prairie dog dig burrows in the ground for shelter. So this is another way that a living thing can interact with a non-living thing. So in this next picture, I'm going to be using the example of a plant because plants can interact with different non-living things every single day. Plants interact with the sunlight and interact with the soil. In which way they interact with the soil? So they take nutrients or minerals and water from the soil. But this time I'm going to be using the sunlight because a few weeks ago we learned in class that plants use sunlight to produce their own food. That's why they are called producers, because they can produce their own food by the process of, how is the name of that process? Photosynthesis, right? So in this case, the plant is a living thing or biotic factor, and the sunlight is a non-living thing or a biotic factor. So in which way they interact? So plants use sunlight to produce their own food. In the next picture, we have a kid, right? It's not doing yoga. It's doing something that we do every single day, 24 hours, 7 days, every single day. Is breathing, right? So in this case, I'm going to be using the example of the kid because we are living things or biotic factors as well. And the oxygen is a non-living thing or a biotic factor. In which way do we interact with oxygen? So we have to breathe in oxygen in order to survive as well. Okay, so in this case, my example is people breathing oxygen. So I hope this video helped you to understand better the interaction between living and non-living things or interaction between biotic with a biotic factor. Remember, guys, that you have to go to Google Classroom and write the 5 different examples of interaction that you observed or that we discussed in this video. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions and remember to give us a like in this video. Okay, see you guys.